Yes. Welcome to the Foden Show.
Yo.
We're back live again already. So quick. Flames in the chat. Love to see it. Sick intro. Obviously, as per usual, that is the usual stuff. This is the fastest we've transitioned over into the Foden Show. To be fair, we could do it maybe a little bit faster.
Could do it. I mean,
you just had a game of Warzone.
I did just have a game of Warzone. Yeah.
So maybe we could do it a bit faster. We're just trying to get it maybe. We want it to be in a situation where we can go straight from one stream into the other stream. You know what I mean? So that's how we're trying to set that up, that kind of situation. But nice to see the heads back. We've already got people in the calling queue. If you want to have your say, you want to ring in, I've pinned the link to join the Extra Club at the top of the chat. Join the Extra Club.
Nice, bro.
See that, bro.
You've been working when I've been playing the Warzone.
You've been playing Warzone, bro, and I've been going big brain mode, innit? So yeah, tiers 1, 2, and 3. Get you involved in that. Everything is open. So yeah, if you get a busy calling tone, that just means that the queue is full at that time. So keep trying, and we'll get you one as soon as possible.
Yes, bro.
That's that, bro. Before we get into everyone else's thoughts, your thoughts quickly.
Happy with the result. You know, could have been better, but could have been a lot worse. And we take it and we move.
I completely agree with you, bro. And that is that. Aaron, what's the order? We've not had orders for a week, mate.
Yeah. Right, let's go, bro. I'm being powered by Sneak. By the way, if you want to cop yourself some Sneak, go hit the link in the description and smack the discount. Oh, that's not a discount code in there, but you know what I mean. It's a creator code. City Extra helps support the boys and grab yourself some Sneak.
Grab yourself some Sneak. It's very, very nice. And speaking of new members, bro, Pete Blair has just rejoined, bro. We welcome to Tier 1, Pete Blair, and he's got the gold badge now, bro. Nice, Pete. Rocking it.
Yes, Pete, lad, says Mo. Yes.
Rex says, what's your go-to Warzone loadout?
Man, I'm rocking the FAR, obviously, and then either the AS Val or the Sniper car, K98 cams. I'm just changing it up a little bit. Kazasad Bros coming in with a tier 3.
Oh, it's a hype train.
Yes. Let's go.
Oh, the hype train continues, bro. Alex E comes in. Yes, big team mentality, big game mentality. A little nervous at the start, but created enough good chances to win the game. Bring on the next leg. Nope. I didn't mean to press that. I'm nervous for the next leg, though. I'm nervous. Bro. The hype train. The hype train. Choo-choo! We're going. Pete Blair had to get paid before I could rejoin. Yes, that's all acceptable. You know what I mean? Perfect. Place for all of you in the Extra Club. And Richie Rifle coming in with a $5, bro. He says, I know Foden missed a couple of chances, but some of the turns and flicks to cut in behind Dortmund's defence were breathtaking.
I totally agree, man. Nice one, Richie. Nice one, Pete Blair. And thank you very much, Alex E. and Kaz Assad. Right, bro, let's take some calls. What are people saying? I want to know. Are City fans buzzing? Are they a bit concerned? How are they feeling? Who are we talking to, bro?
Well, first up, bro, we've got Mo. He wants to talk about Foden.
Right.
Phil bloody Foden.
Let's go.
Yes, Mo. Can you hear us, mate?
Boys.
How you doing?
I'm very good. I've got 3 words for you, and it's Phil fucking Foden. This man, I'm being serious. I wish I was his wife, because I would love to get railed by this man. And I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. Oh. Honestly, this man is amazing. You know, you could tell he was actually proper passionate about the game, and he was missing loads of chances. But that goal at the end, I've never jumped up out my seat and just fell to the floor and just cried in happiness. I've not got anything positive to say other than Phil Foden. That's basically it. It was a good performance. I think if we take it to the second leg and get a nice 1-0, 2-0, something like that, we're safe into the semi-finals. How did you find Phil Foden today?
Yeah, I thought it was mint. I was a little bit concerned. Obviously, he did miss a few chances, but like his all-round game was other than that was class. And I think getting that goal at the end really did take a lot of because I think whilst he was mint, you know, at the end of the day, it's goals that win games. You know what I mean? And you can do all these tricks and you can look class, but if you're missing some good chances, then at the end of the day, it don't really matter. And I think getting that goal at the end just sort of like seals his performance. And yeah, mate, what a talent! Yeah. Well, like 20 years old, 21, just a top player.
Yeah, definitely. I think we've got a proper star on our hands here. He's going to develop into something big. I can see it, and I've got my fingers crossed for him. Hopefully,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Big. Nice one, Mo.
Cheers, Mo.
See you later, boys.
See you in a bit.
Have a nice day.
You too, mate.
That was an interesting call to get us going.
That was an interesting call to get us started.
He was very hype, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Casimir there. Darren, my respect for Mo. Woo, skyrocketing, man.
It's not the only thing that's skyrocketing.
No, especially that Phil Foden performance. I mean, we're Phil Foden fanboys, bro, but I think Mo's taking it to the extreme, innit? He's going next level on Phil. I don't think I think Phil might be doing a quick block. You know what I mean? Right, bro. Moving on then.
Yes.
We have Aaron, bro.
Yes.
And he also wants to speak about Phil Foden, bro, winning the game.
I think a lot of people will want to speak about Phil Foden, man.
You know what he said as well, bro? He called it Guardi time.
Oh.
Guardi time. Yes, Aaron. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm just buzzing over the flu movie.
Oh, yes. What do you make of Phil Foden's performance, Aaron?
I will criticise him because he did miss a few chances, but we literally can just forget about it because he scored the last minute winner.
Yeah.
I feel like if half of the chances went to someone like Mahrez or Jesus, I mean, we may have just put the game to bed.
Yeah, I mean, he did miss a few chances, but, you know, the determination to keep getting in there, you know, even in the last couple of minutes and get the goal shows that he's got a lot of determination, doesn't it? And, you know, he's not that fussed about it. If he misses a few chances, he'll get back on it and try and get, you know, try and get the goal.
Yeah. I mean, our two most pivotal players were De Bruyne and Gundogan tonight.
Yeah, I thought Kevin De Bruyne was absolutely exceptional.
Yeah, unreal tonight.
I thought he was world class.
Yeah. I mean, I would say we missed Sterling.
Yeah. Well, in the live stream, you were saying, weren't you, in the chat, you thought maybe that we should have brought Sterling on, and towards the end of the game, I thought maybe that we could have brought him on. But what do you think he would have offered different?
I feel like we would have had a better chance of scoring. Like maybe if you brought him on for Bernardo instead of Jesus, but Jesus didn't do anything wrong, so I'm happy.
Yeah, and are you confident going into the second leg? We've got a 2-1 goal advantage. They do have the away goal, but are you confident?
Yeah, like if we score first, then realistically they would need to win like 3-1 to get through.
Yeah, to knock us out completely.
De Bruyne, it's good of De Bruyne to go with Haaland at the end of the game, like to not to worry.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm looking
100%.
A bonus was that Liverpool got battered as well.
Yeah. Salt in it, I mean, salt in the wounds for that.
Yeah, that is true.
Nice
one, Aaron.
We need to stay calm for the next week or so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it. Just need to keep our cool.
Yeah.
Keep our cool for next week.
Defo.
Thank you.
See you in a bit, mate.
See you in a bit, Aaron.
Bye.
Yes, big goal from Aaron, bro. He's buzzing. I think a lot of people are going to be buzzing it, you know what I mean? And rightly so, bro. Rightly so. We've smashed it, bro. We have smashed it. We're not like, obviously, we're not out the mud yet. We're not there. We're not in the clip.
No.
We're not by any
stretch
of
remember, Monaco, we were was it 5-3 up?
5-3
in the first leg, you know what I mean? And look what happened there. So no, it's not over, and I agree with Aaron. Time to cool ourselves down, you know what I mean? Stay calm. And that second leg, what a game that's going to be.
That's going to be mega.
I'm already looking forward to it. No disrespect to Leeds, but that's the last thing on my mind right now.
Yep, definitely. Well, that's not the important game, is it, bro? Right now, moving up, bro. We've got Amar. He wants to talk about City and the Champions League. That's just standard, isn't it, bro?
Yes.
It's coming in all the way from Marseille, bro.
Marseille,
bro.
Yes, that's on the beaches and that.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Amar. How you doing, mate?
Good morning. Good evening, everyone. So I'm from France, and I follow your chain since 1 year, and for me you did a great work. So keep going.
Cheers, mate.
The same way. So it's good, great way for work for your side. And then I have just two topics to talk. The first one, for me this year, I'm more confident on the Manchester City than the last year.
Yeah.
That means I give you an example. We don't change our style of playing. Then last year, like this Lyon, we changed something
from it, but this year we are more confident and we keep the same identity from playing. That's why I'm more confident, and also the player are. I'm feeling they are more confident than the last year.
Yeah.
And for me, this one is first topic, and the second one is this came from with Dortmund. It's good exercise for the next.
Oh, we lost him.
Am I still there, mate?
I think we've lost him. But the first point that he made was spot on. I think you know, I totally agree with you, Amar, bro. That, you know, the changing formation constantly is not the way forward, and you know, it doesn't help.
Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't help. Are you back? Are you back, Amar?
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you.
Yeah. Sorry. What was the second point you were making? You just cut off there, pal.
The second point is today. It's good exercise. When we played Dortmund, because they have the same style than Bayern. So Bayern Munich. So it's good exercise. It's a great team, this Dortmund.
Yeah, it's almost like a warm up for that game.
Yeah, we didn't play really well, but we was very, very consistent. So we keep going, and we wait until the end the last minute, and we scored the second game. And this part we didn't see it the last year in Champions League.
Yeah, nah, spot
That's
on.
why I'm feeling. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think you're spot on there, mate. With both of your points, I think the first one is especially right. You know, you got to play your strongest side, and the formations that have been working so well throughout the season. You don't want to be changing it and trying something new in an important game. So, nah, completely agree. Nice one, buddy. Thanks for ringing up, mate. Right, who we got next?
And the last topic, great game from Kevin De Bruyne, Foden, and Mahrez and Stones. So great game for the four players.
Nah.
And keep going. You can win it.
100%. Absolutely love it, bro. I mean, that's big.
We are more strong. We are more stronger than the last year.
Yeah, 100%.
My feeling.
Cheers,
Nice
Amar.
one. Cheers, pal. Boom. Smashed it.
Yes, bro. He wants it, bro.
All the way from Marseille, bro.
All the way from Marseille, and he wants it. He wants that win. Last time you went to Marseille, bro, was the Monaco game, wasn't it? That you were just talking about.
Did I go to Marseille?
Oh no, you never went to Marseille. You did actually go to Monaco.
Yeah.
You just Monaco, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking that you'd been to Marseille.
No. I hear it's a nice
Have
place.
you ever
though.
been to Marseille? No.
I've never been to Marseille.
I've
no.
never been to Marseille either, bro.
No, I hear it's a nice place, though.
Is it?
I believe so.
Expensive or not?
It's just French money, innit? So it's like
It's just French money.
just standard cash. Nothing silly, you know what I mean?
Because Monaco's expensive, isn't it?
Monaco was cheaper than I thought it was going to be, though.
Did you go there
Switzerland-
expecting...
Switzerland was worse, bro.
Was it?
Switzerland was worse for beers. It was like £9 a beer. Monaco was like pretty chill, you know what I mean?
Decent.
Reminiscing with LB and Joddy Poddy,
Yes,
right?
reminiscing of past times. Right, bro, next person.
Yes.
Next up, bro, we've got Darren.
Yes.
Yes, Darren, how you doing, mate?
Well, I'm glad you got
Yeah, buzzing. Buzzing to just get the win.
it, man. Fucking thought it was a great win, but at the same time, I just thought we were a bit quite sloppy in some areas. Like, I thought Diaz was under par today. Thought Rodri, in my opinion, I thought Rodri was just awful today. I just thought some of the things he was doing just made no sense. But like today, it was one of them games where the big players come clutch. So to like De Bruyne and Foden thought they're going to step up and carried us realistically. But I just thought to myself, like, that chance Haaland had, I think he only had one chance today. Like if we do that away, it's like we're asking for trouble there, because like there was a chance where Diaz got the ball and I don't even think he looked. He just played it back, and I think it was Royce who was in, just about to miss it. But other than that, like, it was just we've got to cut out these sloppy mistakes at the back and the midfield where we're taking too much time with it and we're not looking around, just playing simple ball. So I feel like we're trying to do the perfect like counter press from Dortmund pressing. But yeah, it was a good win. That's the main thing. The main thing is we won. But obviously, like you said before, like we won against Monaco, and look what happened in the next game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's all literally. It's got to be more focused. And for me, I think Raz would be very important for the second leg.
Yeah.
Because I think we have to go out of that defence. Because realistically, I feel like we have to score first. Because if we let them score first, but I feel like we're asking for trouble then.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, you know what I mean? I think that we could do with getting the first goal. I mean, if they score, we still know that we have to score anyway. You know,
yeah.
I mean, it's obviously changed a lot with the Foden goal. If Foden hadn't scored at the end, that would be pretty disgusting.
Tricky then, isn't it?
That would be disgusting. But, you know, them getting that away goal is absolutely huge. And it does kind of... I feel like if we would have got through the 1-0, we could have gone there and played quite free and like quite open because our back us to score. But now it's kind of like a chess match when we go there now. Who sort of makes the first move? You know what I mean? Because at the moment, obviously, we're going through, and Dortmund have to score. But at the same time, you know, if they let us get the away goal, it kind of negates their away goal. So it's a bit weird, man. But I just want to quickly talk about Kevin De Bruyne. I thought honestly, the guy was world class tonight. I really did.
Do you know what? I remember that there was a time when we seen him, performing a bit shit. It was like, fucking hell, what's happening here? But it goes to showing it, like, there was a stat on the Champions League Twitter where he scored or assisted in every quarter final.
That's insane.
It just goes to show he performs when it matters. And sometimes we need someone to help him. Hopefully, I remember saying to you, the Liverpool game, how Foden carried us. If he can help De Bruyne, I feel like that should be enough for us to just go all out, because everyone's got them two players that carry them. Like, you got your Mbappe, Neymar, you got your Lewandowski, and Sane even. You know what I mean? Look at Real Madrid, Dave Vinicius, and he was on form. But I think Foden and De Bruyne, if them two are on it, I feel like we've got a very good chance, because I feel like the nerves are hitting us still. A lot of nerves are there, but you just got to have that. Just play like it's a normal game. That's all we have to do, is play like it's a normal game. Of course, it's hard, but the way we're playing, we should be all right.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm confident for the second leg. With that, bro, you say you want Sterling. Who do you drop?
I think if I was to drop someone, I reckon I would drop Mahrez, even though I think that's harsh. I think it is really harsh. But I feel like just for that first, either you bring, it depends really. Either Pep has to bring him on regardless. Either the last 30 minutes or starting, just because I feel like we need that first goal. And the way Dortmund play, I feel like Mahrez doesn't really get that chance. So hopefully, the way Sterling plays, I've seen him for England, he gets the ball and he's just driving past people.
Drives, yeah. I think if we go there, get that first goal, that puts us in a mega position.
We just need that away goal.
We need to go there, get a goal, and we know that our bit is done then.
We can kind of relax in, because I don't see them scoring more than 2 goals.
Yeah, if we get that away goal, the tie's over for me then. The tie is over. But then they are going to open up. But,
Hopefully that's what happens. Nice one. Thanks a lot for ringing in, pal. Nice one,
Darren,
mate.
bud.
Cheers, Darren.
See you later.
See you in a bit, mate.
Cheers, bud.
Good call from Darren, bro. Love the regulars, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's always good.
I don't see Mahrez being dropped at any point in these big games. I reckon
he's so good.
I reckon he's just too cruel. He just never loses the ball, and I think Pep just loves that about him. And yeah, I think maybe it would be Foden that misses out, but Foden has such a good game. This is why it's so difficult for the wingers. You know what I mean?
It's so hard.
It's so hard. You know what I mean? Unless you got an agenda against someone, picking your wingers is absolutely disgusting.
It's difficult, bro. Like even me and you, bro, when we go through our teams, we sit there and have like a minute of how can he? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Why doesn't he start? Why doesn't he start? I feel for Pep. It's a good thing to have. However, it must be so difficult as a manager to go through it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Big selection headaches. Next up, bro. Is it says Paulie D, but I'm gonna guess as Ollie B.
Could be
Ollie B. You know what I mean? I think I got it there, bro. I'm gonna go with it. Ollie B. Yes.
Yes. How are you?
Yes, I know.
I think your voice recorder doesn't like me.
Yeah, I don't think the auto thing likes your name, mate. It calls you Paulie D. Last week it called you Holly Beach.
Molly.
So, you know what I mean? But we'll go with it. So, Paulie D, what you say, mate?
I think we've obviously got the advantage. That speaks for itself. I think I was disappointed, obviously, with 2-1. I think 1-0 would have been a better result than 2-1 just because of the away goal. But I think at this stage in the competition, you're never going to get the tie won in the first leg, even though we did have opportunities to do so. I don't want to be negative, so I will just say something negative now to get it over and done with. But I think there's still doubts for me over this winning the Champions League just because of the moments where on another day we could have lost it tonight. I think we were lucky with the Bellingham goal. I think that should have been a goal. If that has allowed it as a different tie. The one-on-one with Haaland, I mean, again, Edison was there in that moment and saved us, but would I have backed Haaland to maybe have scored that another game? Yes.
Yeah.
And obviously, I think we could have scored maybe the second goal before they scored their goal. I think Foden had 2 or 3 chances, and I'm not blaming him by any means. I'm just saying that on another day, and especially in a final game that obviously we've got coming up, I think you simply just need to score. But on the positive side, I do think we're favourites to go through. I just think it's vital that we score the away goal. I can't stress that enough. I think obviously the players will know. I don't think it matters whether we score first or they score first. It doesn't. That's the advantage that we've got, and I can't see them scoring 2. Really, it's something that has to go wrong defensively for us to concede 2. And obviously people will say, well done to Pep for the tactics tonight, but I just think it was interesting to see how, I mean, the front 6, if you like, were all the ball players. They very rarely lose the ball. I said it to you a few weeks ago that I aren't a fan of Sterling in the knockout games just because of, I know Foden missed a few chances tonight, but Sterling can lose the ball because he goes at the full-backs. And I've never really seen Sterling do something decisive in a knockout game. So I wouldn't be shocked if he went with, obviously, barring there's no injuries between now and next week. I think he'll go for more or less the same 11 again. I would anyway. But I think, like I said, I think we've got the advantage. I think get the away goal, and I'd be shocked if we didn't go through.
Yeah, I agree.
I will.
The job is clear. Go there,
I agree,
get the goal, and see us through to the next round.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, with them sort of like more negative points that you say, like, it's good that, whilst obviously we don't want them, even though they happen, we did actually still come out, didn't we, and get the win. Edison made the saves, and we still come out there, even though it wasn't perfect, and we still got the win. All right, we got it in the last couple of minutes, and it wasn't pretty, but we still got it in a big game. In previous years, we probably would have lost that game or drawn, and we've ground it out, and that's something that this club has failed to do in the Champions League for the last decade.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm buzzing with the win.
Yeah.
Obviously, like you say, go and get the go there now in a week or so and see what we can get. But nice one, Ollie.
Cheers, Ollie.
Nice one. See you later.
See you, mate.
See ya.
Mate. Yeah, bro. I think the mindset is clear in it. I think the way it's going, and it just get to the weekend, get the Leeds game done, and then we can refocus the players back onto the Champions League game, bro.
Yeah, no.
100%.
I totally agree, bro. Super chat from Lengon Sweet. Nice one, Lengon Sweet, for all your super chats tonight, mate. £4.99 says, the players wasn't poor. It was just them being nervous. I think them getting this result will give them confidence. Honestly, I didn't think we played bad. I know obviously everyone's got a different opinion, innit? But I thought we played pretty well tonight. I thought we managed the game, and I thought we ground it out. In previous years, we would have gone full pelt at that team, and we would have got beat. You know what I mean? We would have gone for it thinking, oh, we'll batter these.
We'll
He's got
these.
a crap defence. We'll go at him 4-3-3, typical, and just, bomb them out. Whereas you can't do that. We've proved that over the last decade in the Champions League because we never get anywhere. You know what I mean? So we have to change it up. And if we have to play a little bit more conservative and be a bit more boring and try and grind it out, then that's what we've got to do. But obviously, as City fans, no one really knows the best way because we've never seen our club get anywhere. You know, we got to a semi-final once, you know what I mean? So none of us can really sit here and go, oh, this is the way to do it, this is the way, because no one knows, you know what I mean? Unless you're like 70 and saw City playing the European Cup 70 years ago, no one really knows how we get through this because no one's, you know...
Uncharted territory, bro.
Unless
you know what I mean?
You're full-on glory supporter and you've swapped, you know what I mean? No one knows how to really do it. So we're all sort of like learning together. But I think one thing that we can say is that how we have been doing it over the last decade probably isn't the right way because we've never got anywhere.
Yeah, because we've never got anywhere.
Just my input there, you know what I mean? We probably needed to change it.
You're right there, bro. But at the beginning of the season, we said this season will be different, and we said we look more prime for the Champions League, and that is coming true, bro.
It is true, man. This defence, keeping us in it, bro.
JSGC's in the chat, bro. Says it was a close game this, enjoyed it. Both sides were not perfect. I thought we did really well in keeping Haaland relatively quiet, but we need to be more clinical next week.
I can never see him, bro. He comes in time to time, and I'm like, nah, you're lying, bro. I can't see him. Yes, shout out JSGC.
Yes, big up JSGC. I agree, mate. I agree. We need to be more clinical next week, and Haaland being quiet, I wouldn't bank on that being a regular thing. Because you know what I mean? He could pop up and be an absolute worldie again. You know what I mean, for the next game. He said, thanks, lads. Cheers, mate. Right, next up, bro. Next up, we have, I think it might be Mubarak. It might be. Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Hi, Mubarak. You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm good, mate. Wasn't we got the win? The win is a win.
Yeah. Honestly, I was so nervous. Even when it was 1-1, I was so nervous. I mean, Diaz, honestly, I thought, for me personally, I don't know what everyone thinks, but for me, this wasn't the Man City that we all know. The Man City where I think it's fluid, but still pragmatic football. Even though we controlled the game in the first half, that second half was so nervous. Like, Jude Bellingham, I think for me, honestly, I don't know what people are thinking, but I thought that should have been a goal. But another day, like I think Oli B said, on another day, we could have lost that game, honestly. Foden did not take his chance, even though he scored in the 90th minute, and I'm so happy about that. He missed, I think, 2 big chances. But I think Oli B was correct. It's just us being nervous. We have been in the stage, but we lost 3 times in a row. So, like Figgy said, we can't play the same way we played in the last 3 quarterfinals or the last 2 quarterfinals. We had to change up. Even though we had the perfect lineup, we had to play different. You know what I mean? Not as different like playing free attacking football. What I mean is that pragmatic, controlling the ball. I don't know, Haaland, I think the back line was nervous because of Haaland. Honestly, Diaz, I think, made 1 or 2 mistakes. Rodri was making mistakes because that fear factor that Haaland has. I felt so sorry for Diaz because he had to deal with Haaland. I think he pushed him off like he was nothing when he was about to score. But if we have him next season, I think we win literally everything. But apart from that, the performance was okay at times. But yeah, that's how I think.
Yeah, well, you know, that's fair. I mean, and even though it was only an okay performance, we still got the win, which is, you know, the crucial thing out of all this, you know what I mean? And that is good. And, you know, people will be like, oh yeah, Diaz had a bit of a shaky game. But let's just look at what actually happened. The goal was nothing to do with the defence, innit? That was just a worldy goal that we conceded. And realistically, the whole game, we probably limited them to, other than the goal, 1 chance. Now, for me, given the fact that they've got the world's best striker, we only limited them to 1 chance. I think we've done a magnificent job. Yeah, there were mistakes. There's always going to be mistakes, but you know, I thought it was a really good performance, man.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to say that I feel like in the second leg, I feel Raheem Sterling has to start. Honestly, I feel like for me, I know this is harsh, but like Singh said, I don't know if you said it, but for me, the only player that I would probably drop out for that second leg will be Mahrez. I think we play Foden, Sterling, and De Bruyne up top, or Jesus maybe, and De Bruyne. Because honestly, even though Mahrez's ball retention is unbelievable, I think Pep likes those type of players. but we need to score. And Raheem Sterling, even though he misses chances, he's the best player to literally run at the defense. Like Vinicius Junior did against Liverpool. He was running at the defense. He's the best player in the world for me, Sterling. Running at the players, getting a foul, or maybe getting a penalty, or attracting players so that De Bruyne and Foden and Jesus, you never know, or even Gundogan can have those spaces. So for me, I don't see Mahrez as the player that you attract. Like, he doesn't attract players with him. I don't think Mahrez is that type of player. I think Sterling, everyone fears Sterling because there's a 2-man on him, and in that three spaces for like KDB to score. And you know what I mean? So after, I think the second leg we have to score, but I'm still worried because it could be typical City if we lose in the second leg. So I'm not gonna say anything, but hopefully we do win. But yeah, overall it's been for me decent, but I couldn't say it's a good performance. But yeah, hopefully we get the job done next week.
Yeah, nice one, Barrick. Thanks
Cheers,
a lot, buddy.
Barrick. See you in a bit, mate.
Cheers.
A lot of people asking for Sterling, bro.
Sterling, yeah, he agrees with what Darren was saying, innit? Bring Sterling in and then take Mahrez out. It depends on the way that you're going with it.
I genuinely think, bro, people underestimating how much Mahrez does for this team. That's my opinion, innit? That's just my opinion. You know, am I wrong? But I genuinely think that Mahrez, bro, for this team right now, in the big games, man, honestly, I think he's underestimated. I really do.
To be fair, he is next level, but I can understand the want for Sterling to be there driving the defence with pace and that. But Mahrez will keep you the ball. He'll keep you the ball.
And you got to remember, bro, we're going into this game ahead.
We have the lead.
The game ends 0-0. We're through to the semi-finals. We don't need to score. We don't have to score. Obviously, it'd be nice to get that away goal, but honestly, it's just disgusting decisions. Like, I get every call. I get that. I get why you'd want to bring Sterling on. I 100% agree. But then I see the flip side, and it's why being a manager.
This is why
people always say, managing City is the easiest thing in the world. Probably one of the hardest jobs, man, because you got to make some of the toughest decisions in some of the players that you got to leave out. It's just a fact.
I think that there, bro, that the decision to leave Sterling out or put him into the team is one of the hardest ones to make when you're picking your lineup. Out of all of them, bro, that's one of the hardest ones, bro, because it is difficult to find a place for him at the moment. It is difficult. But then, like you say, that's Pep's job, innit? That's why he gets to pay the big money, innit? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you don't get paid the cash, innit?
Don't get paid the cash, bro. True that.
Next up, bro, we have PK. I think this is PK. He has to go before 11, innit? So I'm going to rapid get him on now. I think this is him. It might not be him. If it's not him, sorry, PK, mate. I picked the wrong one, but the thing doesn't know your name.
Yes, boys.
Is it PK?
It is PK.
Yeah, I thought so, because you sound like Ollie B. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, buzzing with a win. I think, a lot of people are saying, obviously, that certain players didn't perform well. Well, if that is true, we can't forget that this is Man City in a Champions League quarter-final match, and we have won, which I think in itself is huge.
Yeah, definitely.
But on sort of the Sterling debate, and if he gets in this team, I think I'm inclined to agree with LB on Mahrez just being so vital in these big games. And I'm thinking, looking at the way it is, if we get an early goal in the second leg, 15, half an hour in, we just need to sort of sit, hold the ball then, cut off the supplies to Haaland, make sure we don't make any silly mistakes. And one of your best players for holding that ball is Riyad Mahrez, who then won't be on the pitch because you've set up to attack this team that now actually is more of a risk to attack because of the counter-attack that's going to be facing you. Also, I think if this was Sterling from 2 years ago, where he was getting upwards of 30 a season and was on fire, then I think he'd definitely be in this team. But I think from today, with the way that Foden played, he did a fantastic job at getting in behind that defence. He missed quite a few chances, but if he scored all them, he would have been on a hat-trick, 4 goals today. So I just think that it's a difficult decision, and I think that Pep Guardiola will get it right because he's Pep Guardiola. I just think you have to just trust the process, trust the team he's gonna go with, because if you dissect performances and say, well, this player did that and this player did that, it's impossible to create a team that he's going to guarantee is just going to be flawless and work perfectly. So I just think that you've got to go with the players that have been performing. I think Mars has been doing that fantastic. I think Foden, Bernardo, Gundogan, and I think really the only player I'd change in that team from this leg would probably be Fernandinho for Rodri, just because Rodri was making quite a few mistakes today, and just to solidify that midfield.
Yeah, I mean, I could back that, and that's one of the ones where we was looking at, because Fernandinho looked insane against Leicester. He looked very, very good. Yeah. And it wouldn't surprise me if we did throw Fernandinho back in. But also, on the reverse of that, would I be happy with Rodri starting that game? Yeah, I'd still be happy with him. I still back Rodri. I still think he is a good player.
Rodri also gives you incredible defensive options in the defence when you got corners to defend. The amount of headers he wins on corners and defensive free kicks goes unnoticed.
And one thing I would say is Rodri seems to win the ball back very early, very high up the pitch.
He did make a few mistakes today, and some of them could have been pretty bad. But on the whole, I thought he did all right. You know what I mean? A couple of nice chip balls as well. But I think, to be honest, I think it's one of these where you watch the game back. The players will watch the game back, and I think it's just very easy to see where the mistakes were, and hopefully in the next game, we'll cut out those mistakes. Nice one, PK. Thanks a lot, bud.
Nice one. See you, boys.
Cheers, mate. See you in a bit. PK made some good points there, bro. One thing that someone said before was Sterling offers a lot defensively, but what I would say is I feel like Mahrez has added that to his game as well, bro. He gets back quite a bit, and Mahrez also is one of these people who is winning the ball back quite early and intercepting passes, bro. Like today, intercepted a pass. I mean, it was a bad pass from Dortmund, from Chan, wasn't it? Chan, whatever it is. And he set that goal off. Do you know what I mean? Him, De Bruyne, were the catalysts in that moment. And also, it came back to Mahrez, who was very composed and passed it back. I mean, he held himself well. I think Mahrez is a very important player, which is why it's going to be so difficult to choose Sterling or Mahrez.
Look, I don't think that one position will end up deciding the game.
No.
But it's just a case of who deserves to play, how should we look at playing it. And the tricky thing is that goal that Borussia Dortmund have scored has completely changed the complex of this tie. At 1-0 Man City, I'm completely confident that we would win the next tie, 100%, because I back us to score a goal there. You know what I mean? I back us, and if we score, they have to score 3. With them getting that away goal, it does change it a little bit. I still back us to score, but I don't know, man. Just something obviously that made me feel a little bit less confident just with them getting that away goal. But hey, we'll just have to see in it. Football, and then it's not a life or death.
I mean, if we go there and score, they still got to score 3, haven't they? To beat us.
Yeah, or 2 and then penalties, which some would just say is the same as scoring 3, knocking us out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's true. You know what? I'm surprised, bro. I just realised, bro. No one's really mentioned Walker that much, and I thought Walker had a very, 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 very good game. He was unreal.
Also, say, bro, on the Walker point, that whilst we're not all massive fans of him going forward, me one of the people who don't like him going forward, I thought he was pretty decent going forward today. However, if you play Sterling right wing, see you later, because he's not going to go around. If you play Mahrez will get the ball, hold it. He'll then have Walker bombing down the side of him, and he'll have Kevin there just to his left. He's got options. You play Sterling, you can't really have Walker going on the outside, because then you're asking Sterling to cut inside on his left foot, which you don't want that. You know what I mean? That's a bit.
For that, you'd have to probably play Foden on the right and Sterling on the left, wouldn't you? So, because Foden would be able to cut in.
Yeah, I think that's how you'd have to play that, but. Mate, it's great. It's great to talk about. It's great to talk tactics and all that. So, and I'm sure we'll have much of that coming up in the next week or so. Right, who we got next, Bray?
Next up is Ali B, bro.
Ali B, yes.
Right, Ali, how you doing, mate?
Yes, it's Jordy. How you doing, bro? You right?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Good, thanks. Exciting. Buzzing.
Yeah, was you nervous for the game?
Yeah, when Royce scored, I was nervous. I thought,
if they get a draw, it's gonna be hard in the second leg. In the first half, we had the game, we create chances, the game was on us. But in the second half, we just stayed back. We didn't go forward. Like we did go forward, we couldn't finish the chances. I think that's the weakness that we got in the Champions League. We can't finish our chances.
Yeah, I agree, bro. But before the game started, we was talking, weren't we, on the stream, and John said you was confident about United, and I said the two things that you need is no mistakes and you got to be clinical. Today we didn't get the mistake. We had some mistakes, but nothing that cost us any goals. But we just weren't clinical. If you can cut out the mistakes and you're clinical, you'll breeze through these games, man. You really will. But we're just not clinical at the moment, and that's why it's making it a little bit tough. And yeah, that side of it's a little bit disappointing. But obviously, we still got the win, and it still puts us in the driving seat going into the second leg. And how are you feeling going into that? Are you confident that we can go there and get the job done?
I think so, yeah, because, as you guys know, in the past few years, when the final, for the fifth leg, we always lose. Against Liverpool, we lost 3-0. Against Tottenham, we lose 1-0. Last year, there wasn't second leg, but we lose. But this time, we won. And if we go to the German, if we score the first goal, I think it's finished.
We lost him, bro.
Ali, you still there, mate?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah,
I can hear you.
You're back now.
Yeah. Did you hear me what I said? Or should I repeat it?
Nah, repeat it, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what did you ask me? I forgot what did you ask me.
Are you confident going into the second leg?
Yeah, of course. In a past few years, in a quarterfinal, we always lose the first leg. Against Liverpool, we lose 3-0, and against Tottenham, we lose 1-0. And last year, even there wasn't second leg, but we lose that. But this time we won it. And if we go to the German, if we score the first goal, I think it's finished. We can go to the next round.
Yeah,
I'm with them on that, bro. I think the main job there is we need to go there and play like we need to get that goal, bro. Not go all out. Obviously, you don't want to leave yourself exposed.
What do we have to do? Just attack, not stay at the back. Because in the second half, like I said, we stay at the back. We didn't go forward too much.
Yeah, it's about managing the game, innit? You know what I mean? We don't want to bomb forward and then get caught on the counter attack, because in the first half there were a few opportunities where they were driving at our defence and
they looked dangerous.
They did, and they sort of the final pass wasn't great, and it's sort of like dealing with that, but still being a threat going forward, and it's maybe just finding a little bit of a balance. And I'm sure that they'll look at the game back, they'll look at the highlight, they'll look at the replays, and they'll learn for what they can do in the second leg. And I'm confident that in the second leg we'll see something slightly different, maybe a little bit more clinical going forward, hopefully with some better decisions.
Yeah, we will do better definitely in the second leg.
Yeah, nice one, Ali.
Cheers, Ali.
Cheers, bro.
No worries, boys. Take care.
See you later, man.
Right, next up, bro.
Yeah, before you do that, bro, I got some comments here that I'm backing. C. Stewart says, we've just won against Dortmund in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Let's stop being so critical. Bro, I got to agree. I thought that performance was a good performance, me. You know what I mean? Yes, it wasn't perfect, but we're playing in the quarterfinals of the Champions League against a decent team. You know what I mean? I know I went 3-0 in the preview, but you know what I mean? It was always going to be a tricky game.
One thing that I go back to is Nathan in the live stream said, what you have to remember is Dortmund are a quality side. They're not going to let you play amazing football. Yeah,
and they have got some top talent there. Cole Wilder's coming in as well, saying you can't blame a 20-year-old who just bailed us out for missing one or two chances. He was the most threatening player today. No, you can give criticism and say, look, you had a lot of chances there, which I expect you to score because you're so good. However, I agree, at the end of the day, he has scored the goal, which has given us the win, which puts us in the driving seat. And he was one of our best players. So, yeah.
One thing that I'd say on that, bro, is when you're going for a cold patch, it's hard to get through it. So say like he could have had chance after chance after chance after chance and not score it. How many times have we seen Mahrez do that, bro? He has chance and you think he should be scoring and doesn't do it, bro. And then but with Foden today, for him to actually score that chance that he got at the end, that shows that he came through it, you know what I mean? The frustration was there, but he did it and he got the goal at the end. Do you know what I mean? He got through that cold patch.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. And again, the goal that we conceded, guys, look back at that goal. That was an amazing goal that Dortmund scored tonight. It wasn't like we did anything majorly wrong. It was just look at the movement. Look at Royce's run. Split our defence. It was absolutely incredible. The pass to him was inch perfect. The finish was decent.
Who passed it to him?
I think it was Haaland. I'm sure he did a little flick, yeah. So, you know, I just thought it was a really good performance. It was something that we've not seen in the Champions League before. But guess what, guys? we're crap in the Champions League. We have been for the last decade, so something needed to change. And, you know, at the end of the day, we've changed it up a little bit today.
And we've won.
And we've won the game.
We've won the game.
That is the most important thing.
We've won the game. We're going to Dortmund with a 2-1 lead. If you'd have said that to me before the game, I'd have gone, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd have taken it straight away. Right, next up, bro, is Will Wright.
Yes.
Yes, Will. How you doing, mate?
Yes. I'm good.
How'd you find the game?
I mean, I'm going to say something now, which if the chat disagrees, then I'm open to it. But I think Foden just scored, so far, the most important goal of our season.
Okay. I mean, I see it because 1-1, that's not a good result. 1-1 is not a good result. But so
No.
yeah, I mean, I see that is a shout.
Yeah, I mean, obviously so far, like, it could easily get overdone by, like, say we start like a last minute winner in the second leg or something.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, that's it. But so far, I think Premier League, it's been done for quite a while. FA Cup, I mean, I don't know. I personally think that is the biggest goal so far this season. And for him to be able to, like, get all the chances he missed out of his head and just focus on getting the goal, like, getting the ball in the net. I mean, I can't fault him. He might have missed chances which could have put us more in the lead, but I mean, we've won the game at the end of the day, you know what I mean?
That's it, innit? And, you know, people miss chances, you know. Football, no one's got 100% strike accuracy. You know, you look at Haaland today, some people would have said he's just missed an absolute sitter, the chance that he had on his left foot, and he didn't score it. So, you know, Foden did have some chances today. He probably should have bagged them, but for me, it's the desire to keep on getting in there. Sometimes you watch players, and if they're not on it, they don't want to get in the penalty area. They don't want to get involved. But Phil Foden was constantly getting in there. And, you know, that's why he was getting the chances in the first place. And he was still getting in there in the 88th, 89th minute. He gets the chance and he slots it away. And not only that, you know, his all-round game today was just incredible. You know, some of the skills that he was showing, his agility. He tore that right back, an absolute new one. And yeah, obviously he's so young. He's still learning. People forget he's still learning. He's only 20 years old, something like that. So yeah, so much more to come from Phil Foden. But I thought it was a top performance from him. And if he can get more clinical, he'll be scoring hat tricks, mate, in the Champions League soon.
Yeah, literally. But I just don't. I obviously see the argument like people were saying before of Sterling. But I think if you want Sterling to play, you can't drop Foden, so Foden on the left. If you want Walker or Cancelo the right to keep going up, you can't drop Mahrez. So, and I don't want him down the middle, if I'm being honest. I don't know where he fits in.
It's a tricky one, mate. It's a tricky one.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why it's so difficult, and that's why everyone has such a different opinion. That's why it splits fan base when you speak about this, and everyone has different opinions on it. And it's because it's so hard to justify putting him in the team or putting someone above him.
Yeah, no, I like it though because it's good that you could literally talk about this winger situation for hours because there's so many pros and cons to every single situation. But you know, I thought the way he set up tonight was good, and I think it's proven by the fact that we got a good result, 2-1. Yeah. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing. Yeah. Nice one, Will.
Yeah, nice one, Will. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit, Bob.
Cheers, Will. See you in a bit, mate.
Bye.
Yeah, it's something that you could literally just talk about for hours, bro. It deserves its own live stream, innit? Well, where does everyone fit? Right, bro. Next up, we're going to G-Nam, bro.
Yes. The biggest guy in the world.
Yes,
Yes, G-Nam. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Buzzing with the win.
Yeah.
It was a tricky one.
Yeah.
Still happy with the win.
Yeah. What's your view on this? Do you get people's sort of criticisms, or do you just think that people need to sort of take a bit of a chill and just enjoy the fact that we've actually won a game in the quarterfinals?
I think people need to come because in the Champions League we don't usually win first legs. Now that we've got the win, we have something that we can hold on to the second game.
Yeah.
But however, I think if we score the second goal, I think we probably will win. Because they will need to score 3, won't they?
Yeah, going to Dortmund then. Obviously, they've got the away goal. How do you think that Pep will play this? Do you think he'll go there and just try and get an away goal straight away, just to sort of kill that sort of thing that's hanging over our heads the whole game, or do you reckon he'll try and sort of like suss it out and play a little bit more slow?
I think he'll play a bit slow, but at the same time, I think he'll play the same formation he did today. But I think the only difference that I think he'll make for the second leg is that I think we're going to need Fernandinho just to strengthen up the holding mid.
Yeah, would you play Fernandinho and Rodri together, or would you just literally just play Fernandinho in the whole?
No, I'll play them both together.
Play them both
and
together.
I'll probably put Gundogan off the bench.
Okay. That's fair enough.
That's fair enough. They're doubling down, isn't it? Doubling down on it.
Yeah, man. Anything else, Jinan?
And another thing I wanted to talk about was there were some controversial decisions from the referee tonight.
Yeah.
And on another day, it could have gone against us.
Mm-hmm.
So luckily, we managed to pull it off.
What did you think, Jinan? Do you think it should have been given a goal, that Jude Bellingham goal, or do you think it was the correct decision that it was ruled out for a foul?
To be honest, I think it should have been a goal. So City probably got away with that one.
Yeah, I think it should have been a goal.
Aye.
I can see why it was a foul. I can see why he might have thought it was a foul. However, I genuinely think it should have been given a goal.
Yeah, I do as well. But
and then the other incident, the one that Rodri was holding his face, that was funny.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I don't think that was a penalty.
That was the correct decision. And
like the way he held his face, I was like, really?
Yeah, I know that was slightly embarrassing, but that for me, I'm looking at that situation. I'm looking at VAR and I'm going, that is top class by VAR, and that's what it should be like in this country, not the stupid way that we do it now.
Exactly. The ones in the Premier League are trash.
The trash, bro. They probably, to be honest, Jinan, bro, they probably would review that on VAR and they probably would have given the penalty. It's that bad, you know what I mean? So,
the Prem would have given that, bro.
They definitely would have given the pen because they don't know what to do.
That's the thing, yeah.
100%.
Nice one, Jinan.
Cheers, Jinan.
No, take care, guys.
See you a bit, mate.
Bro, I got told last week, bro.
You got told?
Apparently, Jinan, same size as Godzilla, bro.
That is huge.
That's big, that, isn't it?
Gargantuan.
That's big Titan, bro. Jinan the Titan.
That is a big.
We're going to rely on him one day to protect Earth, I promise you. Next up, bro, we got Pete Blair.
Yes. Renewed today, didn't he?
Yeah, renewed today.
Buzzing.
Yes, Pete. How you doing, mate?
Good. How are you guys?
Good, mate. What do you make of the game?
It's always tough in the Champions League for us. It always seems like a bigger game than the other games, and there's a bit more tension around it. I thought that it was an average performance. I understand that the situation of it is really good prospects going to the next leg, but I don't know. I just felt that we weren't where we have been all season, and I have such high expectations going to games, and I felt a bit disappointed. And also to concede that goal, although it was a very good goal. I don't know. I just felt that we weren't at our best today.
Does it show? Does it show how good this team is, though, and how good this squad is, that even though we weren't at our best, we still managed to get the victory? And actually, probably should have had a few more goals because we did miss some sitters.
Yeah, I definitely think that shows the quality of the team and how lucky we are as City fans, to have those expectations and not being nervous about every game, and that we've kind of got used to this, style of winning and style of play. So I think it definitely is a reflection of the team's quality. But I just think going to the next leg and going to the rest of the season and coming seasons, I just think recruitment is so important.
Yeah. What are you gonna do in summer? What would you say in summer? Obviously, where would you fix the team in the summer?
I think that the club's kind of moving on from this era of when the Sheikh first came in. Vinny's gone and David's gone and Yaya's gone and Aguero's on his way out. So I think that there needs to be this new generation. I feel like of leaders and who are going to be like the longevity of the club. Players like Foden and KDB's been here for a while now, and I can see Diaz staying for a long time.
Yeah.
But I think finding an Aguero, and it's not in a replacement because you'll never get a player like Aguero. You'll never find a striker quite like him. He's such a special player.
True.
So I don't think it's about finding a direct replacement for him. I think it's about finding, another striker who gives us guaranteed goals. And, I don't think I think maybe spending the money might be worth it on Haaland. I think it might be taking the risk and getting a player that gets guaranteed goals and fits in with our system is just worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be.
I'm in the boat of spend the money, so
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I want him. I want Haaland. I like his presence. I like everything about him. I like the story that comes with him.
You like his headband, bro? His hairband.
I mean, I'm not a fan of his headband. I don't think I'd be able to rock that, but you know what I mean. City will probably sell some, so he'll make a few sales on that.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're thinking out the box, you aren't you, Brit?
Marketing brain, Brit.
Go on, bro. Nice one, Pete.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. So thanks, guys.
See you in a bit, pal.
Oh, no worries, mate. Cheers.
Yes, shout out Nicto sending in a ZAR 14. This game gave me 3rd-degree kidney stones.
I mean, I was very nervous. Going on what Peter was saying, bro. The whole spend the money thing. What's your limit?
100 million.
So you're saying 100 mil is the maximum I will give you for Erling Haaland, and you will not spend 101.
Nope. Well, obviously that's silly.
No, but
you know what I mean?
yeah, obviously we don't want the Koulibaly thing in it where you're finding about over 5 mil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it came to that, you'd just go, yeah, have that. But so say you wouldn't go 120. Like you're saying, nah, mate, 100 mil, that's my line.
I just keep changing my mind, bro.
Did you? What did you like?
Did you see Danny Ings' finish the other day, mate? Did
Bro,
you see that?
It was sick.
Guy's got Premier League experience. He's got 12 months left on his contract. Probably pick him up for about 25, 30 million quid. And you want to go and spend 120 million on a 20-year-old Norwegian who's playing in Germany who had one chance today and fluffed it. Nah, not my striker. Danny Ings all the way, mate.
Haaland, who? Danny Ings, mate.
I'm only joking.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even care because what's the point in it?
Just go pay the money.
It's not my cash. I don't care. It's not my money. I remember when I said that once on a video and some guy was like, you don't care about City's monies and the finances. I was like, as long as they don't go bankrupt, I don't care. You might have a look through their accounts every year and make sure that everything's all right, but I ain't doing that.
At the end of the day, bro, it's not your money to spend.
It's not money.
So why would, you know what I mean? Why, innit?
That is true.
Bro, so we went from Pete Blair, yeah? Who's all the way in Australia, bro. Mm-hmm. All the way. So we're going from Pete Blair, travelling all the way to Australia, bro. from Australia to Australia, bro. Going to Patrick Holly.
Yes.
Yes, Patrick. How you doing, mate?
Yeah. What's going on, boys?
Good, mate.
I'm buzzing, me. We got the win.
The win is there.
Yeah, mate. I feel we've almost got. I feel confident after that. I think our away form is going to see us through in a week's time, in my opinion.
Yeah. I hope so. I mean, to be fair, Dortmund's pitch might be better than ours. Our pitch looks a bit ropey.
What's wrong with our pitch right now? It's trash.
It's like bobbly.
Doesn't know who our manager is?
It's like carpet.
No, I read somewhere that the pitch was meant to be resurfaced at the end of last season, but because of COVID, they stopped on it. So it's actually a year overdue. So that's why it started to deteriorate early in the season. So they're actually a year overdue. So they need I think it's one of the first things on the list that they've got to resurf the pitch in the summer.
That is a shout, that actually, because every season you seem to always see the pictures of, you know what I mean, and resurfacing the pitch and making it good.
Yeah, absolutely.
However,
and also too, they have to curate. I don't know what they do. They curate. I'm no greenkeeper or horticulturalist, but I think they have to curate the grass or protect it and that because they put all that plastic flooring over the top for all the concerts they have in the summertime too.
Yeah.
That is true.
That is true. So the away form situation, you know what I mean, I can back that. I can back that. I like our away form. Obviously, it might be a better pitch, like you say. How important is it, Patrick, for us to go out there and actually score a goal?
Super important, mate. I think if we score the first goal in the return leg, I think that's the tie pretty much wrapped up. I can see Dortmund will be pushed, doing everything to try and press to get those 2 goals just to get the extra time. But that'll really open up the game for us as well too. So I think getting the first goal not necessarily in the first 10 minutes, maybe like if he sometime, after the half-hour mark or something. I think that'll be absolutely crucial. Like that'll be, I'm no chess player, but I think that'll just be like that'll just be like the piece that just kills your opponent in a way.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this away game. I think it's going to be a real interesting battle because there's different options that Pep can take. Does he go out and try and get that away goal? Because the longer it goes on, say it's 0-0, right? The longer it goes on, the more we are at risk of going out because they get one goal and we're done. You know what I mean? Whereas if he gets that away goal, and the thing is as well, if you're pushing for that away goal and they score, it doesn't really matter that much because if your strategy was always to get an away goal, you don't have to change. You still have to get that away goal and then you still go through. But obviously on the flip side, if you don't get the away goal and they score, then you're out. So again, there's so many different ways of approaching this, man. And obviously Pep's got to make the decision on how to do it. And I think me, Patrick, I think he will go and try and get a goal because that's all that Pep knows.
Yep. Absolutely, yeah. Because if we keep playing and we go out there and play like as if we're behind, we can just set the initiative throughout the whole match. Just an interesting thing that I noticed too in the match, I found that Dortmund's tempo, especially in that first 20 minutes of the second half, they really upped their game. They were pressing. They were the distribution was a lot quicker. I think what we saw in those first 20 minutes is a glimpse of what we'll probably see from them at the start of the second leg. So I think that'll put us in. I think what we saw from that Dortmund side there will put us in good stead for the second leg.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Again, I think it's one of these where we'll look back at it, and the team will look back at it, watch what went wrong, what went right, and then basically just go from there. But I think it's a great result for us. Not perfect, football isn't perfect. 1-0 probably would have been a better result, but 2-1, we go there as it stands. We are going through to the semi-finals on that result, so can't ask so much more, man.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, it was actually, we had a lot of fun this morning watching the match and that, and all the Liverpool fans are upstairs at our pub and that, and just listening to act all miserable all morning and everything. And it was funny actually because when Dortmund equalised, some of them actually screamed louder than when they scored their goal. So I was like, yeah, well, nice to see where your priorities lay.
Yeah, see that.
Yeah, nice one, Patrick, mate. Speak to you again soon, buddy.
All right, sounds good, mate. Take care, guys.
You too. See you in a bit, mate.
See you in a bit, pal.
I always love speaking to Patrick, bro. Top guy, Patrick.
Yes,
all the way from Oz. And that concludes. That's it, bro.
That is it. The phone-in show done. Finito. City 1-2-1. Buzzing. We're into we're not into anything. We're into the deep stages now of the quarterfinals. But 90 minutes left, bro. And the thing is, this is what people need to remember is, right? As it stands, we are going through. We are going through to the semi-finals as it stands. So people can be like, oh, I wasn't good about this, wasn't good about that. However, all said and done, we are going through to the next round as it stands, you know what I mean? So I'm positive, you know what I mean? Yeah, things could have been better. Yeah, we could have scored more goals. But, it's the Champions League, it's not Carabao Cup, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Big dog opponents, bro.
Big dog opponents. And unless you play 100% perfect, you're not just gonna cruise through it. So
that's what I keep saying. They're not gonna let you play at your 100% best because they are quality sides, bro.
Yeah,
we're playing against some of the best teams in Europe at the moment. That's why they're in this position.
Absolutely, bro.
But we're 50% of the way there, bro. We've won a quarterfinal. I mean, one leg of a quarterfinal. We actually won one leg of a quarterfinal, which I'm buzzing about.
It's true.
We just need to push on, bro. We need to push on. Go to the next leg. Still take it as serious as this leg. Get that goal. See ourselves through to Bayern or PSG. And speaking of Bayern or PSG, we're doing a tier 3 watch along of that tomorrow. It's a tier 3 perk. Yeah. And I actually can't wait for that, bro. That's going to be a big game. It's going to be a big clash, and we get to see the early signs of what we might have to face.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Guys, I'm buzzing. I really enjoyed the stream. The game was great. Got that win. We're moving on to the second leg now in a good position. Phone show was good. Thanks very much for everyone who's called in. Thanks for everyone's super chats. Brave, you got the I want to show people again. Do you have that phone case on there?
Oh nah, bro. Right, it's in guys, the house.
We have a mint phone case. Ethan Peaks bought one, right? Ethan Peaks in the chat, yeah. I'll put the link in the description. Go and check it out. It's a mint phone case. Hit that link, go check it out. Support the boys, get a sick new phone case.
Also, by the way, just for people that might think they miss, they might be like, oh, I need to get one of them. Well, people today have been buying them, bro.
Yeah.
My phone today, cha-ching, cha-ching. You know what I mean? People buying these phone cases. So get them whilst they last, innit?
Get them while they last. Yes, Ethan Peake will tell you it's sick. Right, guys, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us. Really enjoyed that. We'll get the stream highlights and the review sorted. And yeah, unless hopefully some of you are tier 3 members, so we might see some of you tomorrow in the Bayern PSG game, which is going to be a mega clash. If you want to join us, become a tier 3 member. Link is in the description. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, 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 bye.